Hello everybody, this is Jeff at etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a look at this NOCO BoostX 12 volt jump starter with a 2500 amp peak rating and an LED work light. Now this is a nice portable jump starter which will revive dead 12 volt vehicle and equipment batteries. So it is perfect for cars, trucks, RVs, boats, and even heavy duty commercial equipment. The battery types it supports is wet cell, gel cell, maintenance free, enhanced flooded, and even AGM batteries. And the engine size compatibility is gas engines up to 8.5 liters and diesel engines up to 6.5 liters. It does include everything I laid out here on the table. It includes the jump starter with the boost battery clamps, a USB-C cable, a 12 volt DC charging cable, nice storage bag to carry everything in, and even an owner's or a user's guide that'll show you how this operates. Now this jump starter will use a powerful 74 watt-hour lithium ion battery to provide multiple jump starts off a single charge. They do use the heavy-duty battery clamps. You can see that are attached to the starter. And these are spark proof, which means that when you have this on, if you do touch them together on a lot of jump starters, they'll spark. On these, they won't spark. And they also have reverse polarity protection. Now the battery clamp span on this, if you spread it out, is about 24 inches. Now one other thing I do want to show you, I'm going to zoom in. I wanted to show you the actual clamp itself. So what's pretty unique about them, if you notice, they're a very thin nose clamp design, and that allows you to connect tight places. A lot of your battery clamps will have big, heavy noses on them, and it's hard to get them in or hard for them to stay clamped. These have a nice, strong tension, and you can see they're very narrow, so that helps hold them into place. Now this jump starter does use a 60-second timeout feature to help save you power so it doesn't run down this charger. Basically what happens is when you connect your clamps to your battery you're going to jump, and then you press your power button, all the LEDs will flash at once. So you can see when we push it, they all flash and come on. And then right down here, there's a boost white LED that if this was connected to, if the cables were connected to the battery, that would light up white. And then that lets you know you're ready to go. But what happens is when you push that power on button, it'll start a 60 seconds timer. So what that does is that'll let you start the vehicle within 60 seconds after pressing the power button. And what happens is that if it doesn't start or if you run into a problem, after that 60 seconds is complete, the power LED right here next to the power button will change from white to yellow, and that means the unit is powered off. All you have to do then is just turn it off, turn it back on, and that'll initiate a new jump start sequence. And a reason, again, they do that is to protect the power that's in here so it doesn't wear down. The other nice thing on this is they have a manual override button right here. This will allow you to jump a battery that has a charge below 3 volts. Below 3 volts, this jump starter will not detect the battery. So what you'll have to do is push this override button, and that'll force on the jump start function. The light on it right here on this end, you can see, has a nice full light. It's a built-in LED work light. It does include many different parts you can, or different ways of flashing and coming on. You have this light button right here. So if you push it once, you'll be able to see that it comes on 100% brightness. Push it again, it goes down to 50%. Another time it goes down to 10%. Another time it'll go to SOS. Then it'll go to blink. Then it goes to strobe. One more time it'll be off. And again, at full brightness, this will give you 400 lumens output. Now I do want to do that with the lights off just to show you the light again. So there's your 100%, there's your 50%, there's your 10%, there's your SOS, there's your blink, and then there's your strobe. And again, the next one will turn it off. Now on this end right here, it does have some USB output and USB-C input-output ports. So right here, if we open the first one, you notice they have these covers on here. And what's nice about that, if you put those covers on there, that'll give this jump starter an IP65 rating with these ports closed. So it protects those ports. So if we open the first one, you can see it's a standard USB output, which is 2.1 amps. And if we open the other one, This is going to be a USB-C input and output, which is 60 watts. So this nice super fast USB-C port, this will recharge this charger in under an hour, and it goes from dead to jump start ready in about 5 minutes. As we mentioned, it does come with the USB-C to standard USB cable, and they also include the USB-C to 12 volt DC charging cable also. Let's go ahead and put our cover back on it. Also, on the top here, you'll see right over here, it has a battery level indicator, and this will monitor the current level of charge in the battery of the starter. Basically, right now you can see the 2 red lights. That's telling you there's 50% charge left in here. If they were all lit up all the way to the large square, which would be green, that would be 100%. If it dropped down to only 3 lit up, that would be 75%. 2, like it is now, is 50. If it goes down to 1, it's only 25%. Now this is a nice compact, lightweight design. It'll store in a cargo area, trunk, or toolbox. We mentioned it comes with the storage bag to carry everything. Weight of it is only about 3.7 pounds. And again, you can just wrap your cable around there, clamp it on there. Do the same over here. Bring your cable around, clamp it in place. Nice compact design. Application on this is 12 volt lead acid battery systems. The peak current rating we mentioned is 2500 amps. Last thing I want to do is just give you some dimensions on this. Overall length from one end of the starter to the other is about 8.5 inches long. The width of it, with the clamps attached, it's about 6.5 inches wide, and your total depth on it is about 2.5 inches deep. But that should do it for the review on this NOCO BoostX 12 volt jump starter with the 2500 amp peak rating and a nice LED work light.